Hey guys, this is Mrs. B Finesse, and I wanted to do another interesting topic today. So, the picture I just showed you guys, her name was Monica Hill, and she is a former employee of Sony, and it says that she was a diversity token. She says she was a token, and she's suing for discrimination. So, I kind of want to talk about that, and we can look at the kind of psychology of that and the justice side of it. So let's get into it. So basically, like I said in the title, she feels like she was used as a token because she was asked to be in, I guess, a diversity video that Sony had to promote diversity within the company. And she said she felt like she was ousted because she spoke up for racism in the company. And there's been issues, she was saying, of racism in the company. So go figure, huh? The company had did the video during Black History Month, so that's when she was recorded as being a part of the diversity campaign where she spoke up about Sony, the company, and how they were using diversity to help the company, the members, and the employees be a better place. It says she worked for Sony for about 3 months when her and other Black employees were invited to be in a video, and it basically was featuring Michael B. Jordan, and it said Sony Shining Stars. And Hill, which is a lady, she said she was made to feel that the company was taking racial issues seriously, so she thought they were going to change. This took a big turn when she took a diversity leave. Her and members of her family had gotten COVID, so she took a leave of absence with COVID. The ironic twist, guys, is that they fired her while she was on this leave. All right. So basically, there was a lawsuit filed in California state court, and it said that she was a shining star for their commercial. Ironically, she claimed she was hired as a token to fill Sony's diversity numbers, and it was a lie, basically, that diversity claim. And Hill said in the interview, this is an interview with BuzzFeed. She asked a Sony spokesperson on their behalf. Sony said that the company does not comment on confidential personal matters. Obviously, they're not going to talk about it. But diversity, equality, and inclusion are core to Sony. And the spokesperson said that the company takes all complaints seriously and there's going to be a thorough investigation. And its focus is on the commitment to the success of all employees. Bull. Okay, so let me sidebar right now. So for number one, guys, we already know that a lot of these companies will hire these, you can call them quote unquote token Black people to make it look like they filled their quota. We've seen this a lot during last year in 2020 when they did the Black Lives Matter thing, and a lot of these companies were saying these great speeches in their Twitter feeds and on Instagram saying they're for diversity, they're for the culture, quote unquote. But you could see when you looked at their board or when you looked at people that were running the company, you could see that there weren't any people that looked like those marginalized people that they were supposedly standing up for. So it could be very ironic. Don't tell me you're going to be for diversity and you have no diversity in your business. Don't even say it. That's my big thing. Don't try it. Like, you're trying too hard. Like, don't say that you want it and you know you don't, and that's kind of a culture thing. Now, I'm not for you just hiring people because they're diverse. They need to be able to do the job you hire them for. But obviously, stop just trying to use token people, especially Black people. Like, there's a lot of Black people that can do a lot of things, obviously, if you give them opportunity, but don't tokenize them. Don't put them up and then, like you doing with this lady, dragging her. You're really dragging her. Another thing I thought was important in the report is she said that her experience at Sony was riddled with microaggressions. Hill, who is 40 and she lives in Orlando, said in the interview, it's just the disparaging comments that are often made bothered her. So basically, if you don't know what a microaggression is, it's basically like you say something and you're not really meaning to hurt another culture, but it kind of comes off that way. Or sometimes you are meaning to hurt another culture and you think it's funny, but it really sounds stupid. So that's what microaggressions are. It's like kind of passive aggressive. you're not really boldly saying it, but you are as an understatement. Okay, hopefully that makes sense to all you. So basically, she was agreeing to that. She says it was disparaging comments that were often made to her and that people would look past, and it's being blocked from opportunities that others have. So another microaggression is somebody not giving you opportunity or thinking you are lesser because of some ideals that they might have about your race or racial disparities or anything of that sort. So I think she might have a big case, guys. I don't understand what could have been the motive or why they thought it was okay to let the girl go while she was on a COVID break. Like, I know there's laws. I think there was a federal law that they passed that said you can't, you have to give employees their time off if they're sick with COVID, right? So I think what was happening, this is what my perception, my mindset about this, the psychology of all this. I think that they knew maybe she was getting a following or a brewing of people in the organization that were agreeing with her. And before that got really big, and before she could kind of bring this to light, they're like, let's just let this lady go before she starts making a ruckus here at the job. Because other than that, guys, from my view, I don't see what they fired her for, especially when she was already on a leave of absence. I thought leave of absences cover you too legally. So I just thought that was interesting. The lady, she works remotely, so it's not like she goes into the building. But I just, with this token thing and hiring, certain people, especially black people, just to do a job, and then you just flip mode on them and just do them dirty, this is messed up. These big companies need to know they can't do that, and they're not going to keep doing that, especially the black people. So that's what I wanted to say. I wanted to do that story because I know it's probably not on the national news yet, but people need to know about, who this woman is. Once again, her name is Monica Hill, and she is suing Sony right now for that. All right. Other than that, guys, I hope you guys have a great day. Check my website out, Millennial Mindset, and I will try to come back with more interesting topics that I have a view on, my mindset. And we're just going to keep going, guys. Let me know if there's anything that you guys want me to look over or get my mindset on. Put that in the comments. Make sure you guys hit that like button, the bell notification, so you know when I come on and I'm speaking. And that's it, guys. Like, share, subscribe. Have a great day. Adios.